Right, so today will be a very short stream, less than 1 hour. Basically, I want to push forward a little bit of our immersive Chinese bootcamp. So let's, you know, just get started. Okay, so yeah, let's go back to time. Huh? Okay, so here is how the story goes, right? So we can build a story. I quickly play. You can see that 你出生了 right? So you like you were born. 你出生了 you were born, and then you can cry, you can 哭 right? And then 哇哇大哭 is for kids. 哇哇拟声词 right? 哇哇大哭 very big 哭 and then 听 and then you can listen, and then the doctor, the 医生 will say 哭得很好 that means that you're crying very good, and then 呼吸很正常. Okay, so that's the current story. And previously we explained about the let me okay here like 哭得很好 right? So we talk about the 得 right? So I think right here 哭得很好 right? And then let's continue to explain the rest. Like 呼吸很正常. 呼吸 is like breathing, right? 呼吸 breathing. And 哭得很好呼吸 you can sort of say 呼吸得很正常 you can also add a tiny little bit at the end. So basically it's like 呼吸得很正常 right? But yeah, I think the more important thing is about the 呼吸. Okay, 呼吸 is like breathing, and 很正常 is very 正常. 正常 I think also is the word that we need to further discuss, because like normal, right? 正常 normal. 不正常 just add 不 behind 正常. That's behind anything. That's just like a reverse of that thing. So it's pretty easy. Okay, so yeah, let's dive a little bit deeper into these words. Okay, so let me quickly check whether whether the audio is good. So where were we? Video, right? So where were we now? Okay, let's go back here. Alright, so let's look at this expression. I think this can classify as the HSK level 3, and it's more about the like 生理. It's more about the biology. Okay, so but it's also like essential parts of ourselves, because we have to do that because we have to breathe. In Chinese, breathing is called 呼吸. 呼 and then 吸 呼吸. Okay, so this like words is very interesting because it's like a continuously like one thing, right? One thing that we do, because that's just a like continuous movement. Okay, but we can choose to cut this into two different movements, like 呼气 and 吸气. So basically, 呼 口, right, using your mouth, but 呼吸 is like normally using your nose. So, but I think by using this mouse sort of way to quickly memorize things, so it's hu, and left side is a ko, right? And then here is also a hu, right? If you just single that right side is also called hu, okay? It's like 知乎者也乎, right? But it's more about traditional Chinese. But adding a ko, adding a mouse to the left, that's because it's like something connected with the ko, right? Beads is kind of like a ko, it's like a true ko, right? Exit, true ko, true ko. O, u, right? So true ko. So also that's the ko here. It's not necessarily it's the mouse ko, right? So hu is like 呼气, 呼出空气, right? 呼气, qi is like the gas. So basically it's a shortened expression of a 呼, right? 呼出空气, right? 呼气嘛, 呼出空气. 呼出空气, right? It's like hu chu. And if you actively hu chu, like breathe out, you're more than likely to use your mouth than your nose, right? That's like not natural. But if you just try actively breathing out, that's breathing in, breathing out. Right, it's like using your mouth to do that. So it's another quick way to help you memorize it. So, 呼出空气, hu is like, right, 呼气, chu is like exit. So 呼出空气, right? 空气, kong is like the empty, like nothing here. Qi is like the gas, so empty gas. That's the gas in the air, right? So that's the air. So 呼出空气, breathe out. Okay. So that's the movement of the continuous 连续动作, a continuous movement of 呼吸. But if you separate 呼吸 into 呼 and 吸, that's like completely two different movements. One is breathing out, and then 吸 is breathing in. Okay, like breathe in. If you look at that, it's also a ko, and then it's like 急. Okay, so 吸, 呼气 and 吸气. If you look at 吸气, and that's a short version of 吸. We talk about 出, right? So 出反义词, the opposite of exit is enter, right? 入, right? So we can say 吸入空气. 吸入空气, 吸入空气. To breathe 吸, but 入 in, right? So it's like breathe in the 空气 air. So breathe in the air, breathe in. Okay? Breathe out and breathe in. Right? So I think if you have to find the exact like English equivalent, who is like exhale. Exhale. Right? Exhale. C is like inhale. Right? So exhale and inhale. Together, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. That's to breathe. Okay? As simple as that. Okay? Yeah, that's pretty easy one here. Pretty easy one here. So I think this is the HSK level 3. Yeah, previously we talked about level 3, right? So yeah, let's continue to level 3. 呼吸. Okay, change to Chinese, not Japanese. Okay, 呼吸. like breathe in and breathe out. 呼出空气，吸入空气。Okay, 呼出空气 and 吸入空气。It's like two movement together. Okay, so where were we? Where were we? Here. Okay. Yeah. By the way, today I tried to like using AI to get the language practice working, but it seems that for sorry, for language like Chinese and Japanese, it's really hard. But the English model is already pretty good. So I think I will stick a little bit longer before AI is completely taking over. I'm like try to like train a version of me using AI, so you can like practice like 24/7 with you folks. Maybe AI can stream all the time, so I don't need to get up so early and then do all sort of streaming, which is good, huh? Yeah. So immersive Chinese. Alright, so let's practice a little bit of 呼吸. Alright, so what I'm going to do is to give you some of the scenario here, because this is like a really special biological sort of Chinese. So undoubtedly it would like connected with the medical thing. So for example, we talk about 医生, right, the doctor, right? So 医生, 医生, right? 医生. Yeah, very bad handwriting. I'm really sorry about that. My handwriting, I'm like not like a calligrapher, but my handwriting is like average. Okay. 医生, 医生. Okay. 医 is like to take care of you, to look after you, right? And to treat you. 生 is like to leave, and to just treat you so you can leave. So 医生, doctor. Okay. So 医生. So for example, 医生说, that means the doctor say or said, because Chinese do not have a like a specific indicator for the tense, whether it's a past tense or right now happening. Yeah. So you can't sort of look at these three words and know what's going on, right? You have to, based on the context. You can sort of say 医生正在说, right? The doctor is saying something right now, right? But this is a like omission, and you can't just based on this, you have to base on the context, right? Sh, sh, u, o, are all you. So 医生说, right? The doctor say, or doctor said. If you think about it, it's like, everything's happening in the past. While you write this down, it definitely happened in the past. So yeah, I think it's safe to say the doctor said, right? 医生说, we talk about 呼吸, right? Breathing. 医生说他的男他 right? So it's a he. 他的 that means his. 轻声他的 his, right? 医生说他的呼吸 the breathing. 呼吸 to exhale and inhale, right? So 呼吸 right? So 他的呼吸怎么样 right? So basically you want to add a certain 状态 okay? So if you think about this, there's a grammatical point I want to further explain. So let me just get a radish part here. 他的呼吸 okay? So this 医生说 is like the doctor said something, right? So this 医生说 this is like 引号 right? 双引号 whatever is inside that whatever the doctor said, right? 医生说 and then 他的呼吸 and then 他的呼吸 is like typical 主语 right? 主语他 right? And then 他的 plus 呼吸 breathing right? 他的主语 plus 呼吸 and plus a certain 状态 certain state 之无昂状态 R-O-E-V right? 状态 A 状态 So what does that mean, right? So if you just say 主语加呼吸 it's not correct. It's not finished. So you have to add a little bit 状态. So if we say 医生说他的呼吸 you say that to a Chinese or Mandarin speaker, they will feel that you are not completing the sentence. Okay? So how to do that? You need to add something, right? 他的呼吸状态 this is good or not, right? So 医生说他的呼吸正常 or you can 正常 very 很正常很 H-E-N 很 很正常正常 is like normal 很正常 is like very very normal. Okay? So basically it's 主语加呼吸加 certain 状态 it's like kind of like a fixed expression, fixed way of doing things. Okay? So yeah, 他的呼吸很正常 right? Okay, I think it's a little bit lagging right now. Basically, it's true. Okay, I think the dropped frame rate is a little bit too much. Let me quickly fix things. Got be some fluctuation of the internet. Very strange. I don't know what is going on, but seems that the connection is finicky. Right? Pretty finicky. I don't know why. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Just need to be extremely patient. Right, so yeah, let's alright, so we talk about like 呼吸正常, but let me show you another expression. So if there's something wrong, you want to call for help, right? That's that's the expression that you need to learn, right? So for example, 呼吸不正常, right? And if you have difficulty breathing, you should say something like this, right? Let me just use this. 我 means me. This is very useful expression here. If you have some difficulty breathing, you should call someone, right? You should tell someone near you so they can call for help, right? 我有点儿 you can get rid of 点 get rid of r, so become 有点 or 有点儿 right? 我有点儿呼吸 breathing 不是不呼吸 right? It's not just adding 不 right? If you add a 不 that's wrong, right? 我有点呼吸困难 I have difficulty breathing. So in English it's like have some difficulty breathing, but in Chinese it's like 呼吸 and then you training this 困难. 困难 is like a difficulty, right? What kind of difficulty that you have. So you training this 困难 at the end of 呼吸. Okay? So 我 means me. 我有 means have, right? 有 all 和义务 right? So 有 or 点 right? D-E-N 点点儿有点儿 right? But you can omit this R, right? 有点我有点呼吸 we already said that 呼吸困难 difficulty, right? 困难我有点 I 有点 it's like I have a little bit. Okay, so I think in English it's like I have 有点 some, right? 有点 I have some, right? I have little, but I have some. 困难 is like difficulty, right? Breathing, right? So difficulty, and then this is like breathing. But in the order in Chinese, sort of a mixed order a little bit, I have some breathing difficulty. So it's like the Chinese order. So 我有点困难呼吸 that's not the correct order, right? But I think this is the like a difficult understand part. 呼吸困难 is a typical expression, a trailing at the end of 呼吸困难. Okay, so yeah, this is I think the expression that you need to master in order to stay safe, right? So yeah. And one last little tips about 呼吸 is to like breathe deeply, right? 深呼吸. This is a common expression that we use, right? So 呼吸 呼吸 OK 呼吸 OK But if you want to like breathe deeply, right? That's 深呼吸 So it's 深呼吸 right? So 深 is like 深浅深浅 right? 深浅 right? 浅 is like shallow, right? 深 is like deep. So deep breathing, 深呼吸 is a way to like make you relax, right? And yeah, by the way, 我有点呼吸困难。You can also change the order of a little bit. It's also correct. 我呼吸有点困难。I think this is also correct. Okay? 我有点呼吸困难和我呼吸有点困难。Okay? I think you can use that interchangeably. Okay? And this I think got a little bit nuance here. 我有点呼吸困难 It's like I have some difficulty. Right? I have some so basically I have some difficulty in breathing. This is like my breathing have some difficulty. Okay, so yeah, a little bit nuanced, but yeah, I think both of these is correct. Okay. So yeah, Skylight 8090. Yeah, I think you're correct. Yeah. 我呼吸有点困难，我有点呼吸困难。I think both of this is correct. Okay? 我呼吸有点困难，我有点呼吸困难。Yeah, I think yours version, like 我呼吸有点困难, may be more commonly used. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's all about 呼吸, yeah, deep breath, 深浅, right? Deep and shallow. Yeah, that's 呼吸正常. Yeah, so let's go back. I think we got here. 很正常, right? 呼吸很正常. Yeah, I think 正常 is also a thing that we need to discuss. So, yeah, let's do this. Okay, I want to check a little bit here. I think why it's not think here. Right, so yeah. 呼吸很正常 very 正常 I think also we need to talk a little bit about because I think it's also very important and I consider this HSK level 2 level 3. Hello, Lexi. Um, 正常 regular 表现正常 right so "不正常 yeah No, I'm not the professor. I'm a pro doing language practice. Yes, yeah, because I don't know why. I think maybe it's because the okay. Oh, got reconnected, but still pretty laggy. I think like 20% of the drop rate.